Yeah. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I really don't want somebody to be penalized. So baby, how are you? I really don't want somebody to be penalized for something they can't control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah, it is.
None of the other classes do it?
Well, this is my only class here at the school right now.
Oh, okay. Now, the Fridays, like these things, I've live streamed for a while. Because it's early in the morning and some people have a long drive and, they just can't make it. So I've live streamed these sessions quite a bit. All right, he's in pre-calculus. College algebra? College algebra. All right. So we're gonna put pre-calculus right here. All right. So generally the way this works is when you come in, I'll put problems on the board, you'll just try to work them. So all the classes go up at one time, and you just work the section that you're in. All right, and you try not to pay attention to everybody else's sections, because it gets a little overwhelming sometimes. All right, so for you, what's your name again?
Trey.
Trey, Cody, and Jake, you guys are going to be working here. We're going to start off with I to the 719, 3i minus 2 minus 3i over 4 plus i, and then 7 minus 5i squared. All right, y'all are going to start there. For 11:05, we're going to start here with you guys. Let's find the distance. What's up, Greg?
What's up?
And the midpoint. For -6, 5, and 4, 9. All right, find the distance from the midpoint. Then M is the midpoint. So M is equal to -6, 17. Q is 4, -12. Find P. All right. Which class are you in, baby?
The 12th. College algebra.
College algebra. Okay. So you're here. We'll save this for anybody who shows up. Those right there, there's plates. Make sure you get a donut. Maybe take 2. Greg, whatever's left over, you can take to the basketball team.
I got practice at 9, so.
Whatever's left over, you're not taking to the basketball team.
Yeah.
What class are you in? You're here. I was thinking you were in college algebra for some reason. All right. So Greg, you're here. You're going to go -4, 2, You're there, and then you're here. All right, so you got those two.
Good morning.
And then how you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
What class you in?
Pre-calculus.
Where is that cut from?
HTO. It's in Lakewood. It's like this big tea place next to Fuzzy Tacos and Missions Barbecue in South Florida.
Where they just sell tea?
Yeah, and then they have like snacks inside and like Yetis stuff too.
Okay. All right, pre-calculus, we're on you. As soon as I return. Again, make sure you grab a donut, baby. There's a whole box of them over there.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's negative.
Yeah, because the 6 is negative. 6 plus 4 negative 2 is
0 is
negative.
1, 1 is I, 2 is negative, 4 is
know you just got here, baby, but we're gonna go ahead and start.
Okay.
What was your name again?
Trey?
Trey. You ready, Trey?
I'm not ready.
Huh?
I'm not ready.
Cody, you ready?
Sure.
Trey don't know the rule yet. If I ask if you're ready, you always say yes.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm gonna go to the next group, and then you're gonna be another 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're ready.
So that's the rule, Trey. If I ask you if you're ready, you say yeah, because if not, then I go to the next class, and then you get put to the back of the list. But let me ask you this, Trey. If you have more time, are you gonna make any better progress?
Yes.
All right, we'll go ahead and take more time. College algebra, how we doing?
All good.
We ready?
Yes.
DJ's like, I learned that lesson. How much longer do you need?
Like 2 minutes.
All right. Intermediate, how we doing?
Almost done.
You done?
Almost. Like a minute.
All right, go ahead. Looks like we start with you today.
It seems kind of like, well, I got, towards the negative word.
Okay, wait a minute.
But yeah, you can go over it. I'm kind of stuck on the first one.
All right. Start from the inside out. All right. -4, 2, -3, plus x. Yeah?
Yeah.
2 minus 3 is -1 plus x. -4 times -1 is +4 minus 4x equals, I'm going to go ahead and distribute this side too. 6x minus 30 minus 3x plus 12. Let me pause there, make sure you got to that point.
But yeah, I got it.
You good? Now, from here we're combining like terms. 6x minus 3x is going to be 3x. -30 plus 12, the signs are different, you're going to subtract. You're going to get -18.
Alright.
Good? Now from there, add 4x. 4 equals 7x minus 18. Add 18. 22 is equal to 7x. Divide by 7, and x is equal to 22 over 7. How you feel?
I just messed up on the first part of it.
Did you try to distribute first? Okay, if you do that, you can do it that way, but you gotta be real careful. So I try to tell people don't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? You good? All right. Now, what'd you get for the fraction with?
I got to like, it was like 12x equal 4 and I kind of stopped because it didn't really make sense.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Let's take a look. So we got 3/4 x minus x over 5 equals 7x minus 4 over 20. We're multiplying through by 20. 4 goes into 25 times. 5 times 3 is 15x. Remember, we're dividing first, multiplying second. Okay, we good there?
Yeah.
Now, 15x minus 4x is 11x equals 7x minus 4. We good there?
Oh, I had it in. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Subtract 7. Subtract 7. 4x equals negative 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4. X equals negative 1.
Yeah, I added them.
Okay.
That's why.
Did you have a plus sign in the middle, or did you just overlook the minus sign and add them anyway?
I didn't overlook it.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Now, I mean, at the end of the day, Vaughn, this is, well, I keep calling you Vaughn. Greg. What's your brother's name?
But
Yeah, no chance I'll call you that, because I can't remember that. At the end of the day, this is kind of your time. It's my time, but it's your time. Do you want to see more problems involving solving equations, or do you want to move on to graphs?
I mean, the graphs are easier to me, so.
Okay, so you want to look at these again?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at these again. All right, so let's go 6 bracket 2 minus 3 minus 4x plus x equals 8. 5 minus x plus minus 25. And then let's go here, x minus 4 over 3 plus x minus 1 over 2 equals 5, 6. All right, so you're trying that. All right, pre-calculus, we're on you. I ain't judging, but you're asking how to donut.
I know.
And if I have to leave here and take all those donuts home and then I ruin my diet, it is on you.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I'll get one on
And
my
those
way
bitches
out.
cost me $10.
I'll get one on my way out.
They raised the price by $1.50. Who goes up $1.50? You can't go up $1.50 at one time. You got to do that in increments. Like, yeah, like you got to go from $8.50 to like $8.75. I mean, how do you just go from like $8.50 to $10?
Sounds like my rent.
Damn gas.
Gas is it hurts.
What is it?
At my gas station is $3.17.
Ooh, you better find a new station.
That's
All right.
one of the stations.
What's that?
That was the cheapest one too.
Wawa, racetrack is what?
Wawa 309.
309, I think, yeah.
Wall.
Yeah. And you can go in there and get you a sub. Don't sleep on those Wawa subs now.
Well, the breakfast sandwiches be busting too, I'm telling you.
Are they good? I'm pretty convinced everything there is good.
It's Wawa.
Alright. And you can order from the app. I'm all about ordering from the app. Anything I can do that not have like contact with anybody that's a human, I'm all about that. Just walk in, grab my shit and leave. I to the 7/19th. Who's got it? Who thinks they have it? Great.
I got -1, but I don't know if that's right.
Not quite. You're going to take 7/19 and you're going to divide it by 4.
4, okay.
So you're going to do 4 goes into 7 one time. 31. 4 goes into 4 goes into 31. How many times? Damn it.
So, they didn't.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. 7, 28. 9, 36. The remainder is 3. If the remainder is 3, it is negative I. Yeah. Negative I.
I have a question. Do you always divide it by 4?
Yes. Because your choices are either I, negative 1, negative I, or 1. Those are the only 4 choices you have. So you will always divide by 4.
Wait, so if the remainder is 0, it's 1. If it's the remainder is 1, it's negative 1. If it's 2, it's
Now, if the remainder is 1, it's I.
okay.
If the remainder is 1, it's I. Alright. Now, with this one, are we good, babe? With this one, we're going to go 4 minus I here. 16 minus I squared on the bottom. Right?
Yes.
Now on the top, we're going to have to FOIL, so be careful here. 8 minus 2I minus 12I plus 3I squared, yes?
Yeah.
Now we know I squared is
Negative 1.
negative 1, so that this becomes
Negative 3.
negative 3, and then this becomes positive 1. So what we have is 8 minus 3 is 5, minus 14I over 17. Writing that in standard form, and it's going to be 5 over 17 minus 14 over 17I. All right. Very good. Now, for this one, what the hell was that noise?
No, your phone code.
Huh?
Your phone. Okay, that was.
Oh, okay. 7 minus 5I squared. 7 minus 5I, 7 minus 5I. 49 minus 35I minus 35I plus 25I squared, yes?
Yes.
I squared becomes negative 1, so this becomes negative 25. So this is 24 minus 70I.
I have a question.
Yes.
When do you do it where it's like it's 7 plus 5y and 7 minus 5y?
Great question. That's if you're doing division. If it's square, it's just the same piece twice.
Oh.
You would never switch the sign if you're squaring it. Okay, great question. All right. Any questions on what we just did here? Now again, this is relatively dependent on you guys. Do we need to see more of these, or we want to go to a new topic? Cody,
Can you do the middle one again, real quick?
the division?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do one of those. Anybody else want to see something else? You good?
Can we do the multiply one again?
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else? All right. So here's what we got. All right, so let's go there. Let's go 6 minus I squared. Then let's go LETSGO, let's go. Let's solve that. All right, DJ, we on you, baby. What's that look for?
Nothing, I was just looking at it.
All right, DJ, you got the first one?
Yes.
All right, what's the distance?
This is 2 square root of 29.
All right, what's the midpoint?
Negative 1 7.
Negative 1, 7. All right, let's find out. So we got 4 minus negative 6 squared. We got 9 minus 5 squared. And we take the square root of that, right? So 4 plus 6 is 100. This is,
You didn't go all down 16.
9 minus 5 is 4, square that is 16. So this is the square root of 116. 2 times 58, 2 times 29. 2's come out, we're looking at 2 square roots of 29. That's a solid answer right there, DJ. That's a solid answer. Midpoint. We're taking these 2 points, we're adding them together. Cutting that in half. Negative 1,7, very good. So that part's pretty straight, I hope. We good? You sure?
Yeah.
What'd you get for this one then?
I got negative 1646.
Negative 16 and 46?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take a look. Here's the midpoint. We're going to double it. Negative 12, 34. We're going to subtract off this point right here. Negative 12 minus 4 is negative 16. 34 minus negative 12 is 46. That's good stuff right there. All right, okay. Now, I'm looking at your faces. I feel pretty confident we can go to a new topic. We don't need to see those again. All right, let's have some fun. All right, Greg, I'm back on you here in about 2 seconds now, all right? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's have y'all solve. Let's have you solve that. And then let's give you f of x equals 3/4 x minus 9. And have you find the 0. Okay, find the 0. All right. Greg, can we do the bottom first? That will give me some space.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the top. Which common denominator?
6.
It is 6. So we're going to multiply by 6. We're going to cancel there. That's going to be 5 on the right-hand side, yes? We're going to get 3 here. 3x minus 1. We're going to get 3 here, and we're going to get 2x minus 4. Do you agree?
Oh. Okay, so I multiply the 2 with the 4 and then the 3 with the 1.
We are going to eventually.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But I would suggest you write it like this first and then do it.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't do that. Like I just like I skipped that. Like I just write it down.
The problem that you're going to have, Greg, is when I switch this sign, you're going to screw it
And
up.
you're like, no.
Just trust me, I've been doing this for a little minute.
All right.
All right? 2x minus 8 plus 3x minus 3 equals 5. 2x and 3x is 5x. Minus 8 minus 3 is minus 11 equals 5. Add 11, add 11. 5x equals 16, divide by 5, divide by 5. X is equal to 16 fifths.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah, so what happens, and I'm not trying to discourage you on any level, okay, but I'm going to try to give you an analogy that I hope you can understand, okay? You ever go like a travel ball tournament, you see a team that's not very good, but they beat another team that's not very good,
Yeah.
but the other team doesn't press at all, and then you go like this, shit, you put pressure on that, and they'll be throwing it all over the gym,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
The problem is, because of the fact that all of these are plus signs, there's no pressure.
Mhm.
The pressure comes when I switch these signs from pluses to minuses, because the minuses is what distributes around, and pluses don't do anything,
Yeah.
right? Pluses are relatively benign. I mean, if it's positive times negative, it stays negative. If it's positive times positive, it stays positive. So it doesn't ever flip anything. The negative is what causes the issue for people,
Yeah.
right? And so as soon as I switch this from positive to a negative, then it starts getting haywire.
Yeah. I mean, usually like it doesn't do that for me, but it's just like the last one I got mixed up on. But this one I forgot. Like,
Yeah. All right. So we're good here. We're gonna erase.
yeah, I'm good there.
All right. Now here we gotta take our time. Take our time. Inside out. We're distributing. 6, 2, minus 3 plus 4x plus x equals 8. 5 minus x minus 25, yes?
Uh-huh.
Now we're going to combine like terms. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 4x and x is 5x. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got negative 6 plus 30x equals 40 minus 8x minus 25. Do we agree?
Yeah.
40 minus 25 is 15. Add 8x. Add 8x. Negative 6 plus 38x equals 15. Add 6. Add 6. 38x equals 21. Divide by 38. Divide by 38. X is equal to 21 over 38.
I got that too, but it's just like, the answer looks so off. So it's,
Yeah, it doesn't pass the eye test.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You good?
Mhm.
All right. Of those two, which one would you want to see again?
I mean, I know both now.
So you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I know you got practice in 25 minutes.
Yeah, I do something like from the graphs real quick.
Yep. All right, pre-calculus, you're on the clock. All right, you're going to find the X and Y intercept of those, okay?
Alright.
Whose fault was that? Cody's. You have a job? You ever feel like you work at the poorest place in the world? Because everything they got is just. So here's the thing. You would think that that cord coming unplugged with the batteries on the back of it would, like, the battery would just kick in and go like, we good?
I'm not right to start with that.
Nope. 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 That battery pack right there, totally useless. It ain't doing nothing for nobody.
7 minus 9 divided by 10.
Alright, recalculus, Leon, you hear me go?
We shared like
7 minus I, top part, 21, minus 3I, minus 14I, plus 2I squared.
I want to be like a swap mark that you put the line like all of that.
49 minus I squared. Yep. So we get 19 over 50I, or 19 over 50, minus 17 over 50I. That is your final answer.
Could you leave it as negative 17I plus 19 over 50?
So it's going to tell you to put it in standard form, and what you wrote it in is not standard form. Now, if you're asking me would I mark it wrong, probably not, because I'd be pretty pumped that you got there and the other people didn't.
Okay.
But let's be correct. Okay. 6 minus I, 36 minus 12I plus I squared. I squared is negative 1, so 35 minus 12I.
That's what I got. Because like the pocket was just, that's what I was going at.
We good? Jake, you good?
Yep.
Trey, you good?
35.
So 6 times 6 is 36. Negative I times negative I is I squared, but I squared becomes negative 1. So 36 minus 1 is 35.
Oh, yeah, this one is,
All right.
wait.
This one right here beats your ass. Oh, it did too, Cody. Oh, you cheated.
How?
Well, you cheated.
No, I just have smart of the box.
1 over x squared minus 5 over x minus 6 is equal to 0. We are multiplying through by x squared. So we're getting negative 6x squared minus 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. I don't like that leading coefficient being negative, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply through by a negative to get rid of that. 6x squared plus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0. Decimal factor, 6x minus 1, x plus 1. Is equal to 0. X equals negative 1, and x equals 1/6. Add the 1, divide by 6. Okay, pretty straightforward. Trey, talk to me. You done woke up on a Friday. You got here early. You didn't even take a donut.
No.
I hate skinny people. God, I can't stand it.
With negative, I think it's even.
Trey, what's going on, baby?
No, I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to see how you.
First one,
How you got
I
there.
got 0.
How do you do that?
You can't, I mean, like 0. You can't get that out of that. But, how, you got 0, alright?
For you too. Because I didn't see the negative 2 on the first x squared, so I just solved it. With just the negative 1 x on it.
Oh, that would be, you got to multiply through by x. And that would be a little tougher.
Because that one, I kind of got like an imaginary, like a complex solution.
So you got x squared here,
Yeah, x squared.
minus 5 over x,
Yeah,
minus 6 equals 0.
yeah,
Here's the problem. When you do that, you're going to get x cubed minus 5 minus 6x equals 0. You got x cubed minus 6x minus 5 is equal to 0. If you can solve that analytically, you're a better man than I am. You don't have the technique to handle the X cubed.
Okay. I see.
Let me rephrase that. At this moment in your toolbox, you ain't got a tool for that. That's one of those big fat bolts. You just got that little crescent wrench, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know what a crescent wrench is, do you? These guys, these young guys, I swear to God. Huh? Kind of, sort of.
You like flip the side and
No, it's got a little wheel that you wheel it, and it opens and closes the little mouth. Yeah, okay, all right. She knows what a crescent wrench is. That's a keeper right there. If you ask a girl, like, hey baby, go get me a screwdriver, she says, you want Phillips or a flathead, you know you got a keeper. And then she asks you what number? Oh, Phillips, what number? Lucky baby. Do you know there's different numbers on screwdrivers?
I didn't, but I knew there was a flathead and
There's a flathead. All right, how we doing here? Can we go? I want to take y'all next level. I feel like y'all ready for next level. Like, let's get off the kiddie coasters and let's find the one to go straight down. What do you think, Jake? Jake's like, put my ass back in the carousel.
Everything but the last one. I just want to do the last one.
Yeah, can we do it now?
Do the last one again? All right, Derek, I'm on you here in a second.
Like, give me like 2 seconds.
Oh, you got time, because I still got to write 2 more problems. Hey, Cody,
Yes, sir.
I want you to know there's ain't nobody from statistics here.
They're smart. Well, he's here.
No.
Oh, from the other statistics class, that's true. They're not too smart.
Yeah, there's nobody from statistics here.
They're not saying that.
Well, first couple ones are kind of easy, and then like
It's
start
like
at third.
intermediate mode.
The first one's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think he has more questions than this would be time and everything.
Yeah, which was starting this one.
You're right.
We're going to solve that. I know. All right, we're at a crossroads.
Yeah, take it over, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What's the first one?
Zero.
The first one is 0.
We both got 0, but.
But we got it
We
different.
got it so different.
All right, let's take a look. 3. Well, let me do this first. How about the bottom? What do we get for that?
Y equals -9 and X equals 12. Well,
Okay, we're looking for the 0. The 0 is a very specific point.
0.
Which one is it?
Zero is 12.
Okay, 12, 0. All right, so we're finding the X intercept. We plug in Y as 0.
Oh, my lord.
Multiply through by 4. Add 36. 36 is equal to 3x. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is equal to 12. All right, oh, shoot. My bad. For my 2 followers on YouTube. Hey, Mama. I know Mama's watching. X equals 12. All right, that's the 0. The 0 is the X intercept. All right. Can I erase? All right, now let's go look at that top. That top one is a beast of a problem. You ready? 3, 5 minus 2x plus 4x minus 12 equals, I'm just gonna leave that side alone for right now. I know we can distribute it, it's not too hard. Let's just leave it alone though, we got bigger fish to fry right here. Now we got negative 2x and 4x. We got 3, 5 plus 2x minus 12 equals 7x minus 3 minus 9x. Do we agree? Now we want to combine like terms here. So we got 3, negative 7 plus 2x equals 7x minus 3 minus 9x. Hey baby, how are you? Come on in. You good?
Is this the question?
Huh?
Is this for the questions?
Uh-huh. Negative 21 plus 6x, right? 7x minus 21 minus 9x. Do we agree? Hey Derek, are you sitting over there saying I told you so?
No,
Well, who am I doing it like? Am I doing it like you or am I doing it like her?
Doing it like
I'm doing it like her.
Okay.
She's telling me, I told you so.
Alright. Now from here, what you don't want to do is move to 21. If you move to 21, you're going to find yourself into a world of pickle.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Now, the problem that people have is a teacher long before me told you that if you have this, what number you move doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Pick whichever one you want. It doesn't matter. And while that's technically correct, it can run you into a wall pretty quick. Hey, baby, come on in. You good? It can run you into a wall pretty quick because when you do this, in most cases, it doesn't matter which one you move. I tell people all the time, move the letter first. It'll save you from getting down to a spot that you don't know what to do. So move the letter first.
It's 7 plus the square root of 33 over 8. All the 7 minus the square root of 33 over 8. That's two numbers.
All right.
Combine numbers plus minus.
Divide by 8, divide by 8. X is 0. All right. So technically there it doesn't matter,
It don't,
but it do.
but yeah.
It doesn't matter until you do it wrong.
What? Yeah, I need 7.
All right. My friend who came in here joined us for short progress. What's your name, baby?
Kwame.
Kwame? What's your name, honey?
Gabby?
Gabby? Okay, Kwame, what class you in?
Second period.
Baby, I don't have periods. I have classes and I have days.
Tuesday, Thursdays.
My class.
Intermediate? Okay. Yeah, if I ask you, just tell me the course name, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't keep up with periods.
The same class.
You're in intermediate as well? Okay, so you guys are working those problems right there. Now, the only problem is I'm getting ready to go over there. But you'll see those and then I'll put some more up. All right. College algebra, you good?
I'm still writing this down.
All right, go ahead. You good, baby?
At what point is it a no solution? Is that when it's 8 over 0?
Yeah, if the letters cancel. So you add 4x, and you add 4x,
And then, okay.
and then you get 8 equals 7. That's not true. That's no solution. Now, if you got 8 equals 8, it would be an identity or all real numbers.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's been about 11 years, so I'm trying to refresh
you're
myself.
doing well. All right. All right, we good there?
Mhm.
apologize. I underestimated y'all's skill level. That's worthy of your talent. What's that?
That's just me.
No,
They're smart, yeah.
I mean, dude, they just crushed that last one. I mean, Derek got it right, don't even know how he did it. Like, that's talent.
That's it, they don't negative.
I mean, when you can just luck your way into an answer, you know you got God on your side.
She didn't make it all negative.
Alright. Gabby and Kwame, oh shit, you gotta go. Let me go ahead and do these. Alright, X Intercept, you plug in Y is 0. Gabby, how are you? You plug in Y is 0, right?
Yeah.
And then you solve for X. So for the X Intercept, you get 3X equals 45, and X is equal to 15, right? For the Y-intercept, you're going to plug in X is 0. You're going to get negative 5Y equals 45. And Y is equal to negative 9. And Y is equal to negative 9. Okay? You good, Greg?
Yeah.
For this one, you're going to plug in Y is 0. You're going to solve for X. You're going to get 24 equals 8X. You got to add the 24 to the other side. X equals 3. Here you're going to plug in Y is 0. You're just going to get negative 24. Okay. Here you're going to get the Y is negative 12. When you plug in X is 0, it just goes away. All right. Give me 1 second. What class are you in?
I'm in here Tuesday, Thursday.
That doesn't help me, man. I have 3 of them.
Intermediate.
Yeah, intermediate.
Okay. You're working here as well. Plug it in Y is 0. Multiply through by 4 to clear the fractions. And then solving, move the 48. 3x equals 48. X is equal to 16. All right, did you get that, Greg?
Not that one.
X equals 10. X equals 10. You may or may not know this. Is a straight line through the x-axis at 10. So the x-intercept is 10. And it doesn't cross the y-axis at all. So for that we put none. Y equals 4 is a horizontal line at 4. Crosses the y-axis at 4. Doesn't cross the x-axis at all.
I think we got it back.
All right.
I'm just looking at the fraction.
The 3/4 x minus 12.
Yeah, so you just multiply that for it.
So when we plug in y as 0, we get 0 equals 3/4 x minus 12, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to multiply through by 4 because that's my common denominator. 0 times 4 is 0. These cancel. 12 times 4 is 48. And now we're solving that.
Okay.
Okay. Hey Cody, I give you $1,000. You gotta bet the whole 1,000. Did she do that in her head yesterday?
I did.
think so. She said she's taken it before, that's why. This is, she like failed it the first time, so she's doing it again.
Problem car is shit.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that, I did it in my head bullshit. Anytime Trey, somebody says they did something in their head, I immediately get suspicious. Like, unless you that one dude. Whose class is that one dude in? That don't take notes?
Oh, our class, yeah.
That guy's tough.
I was shocked, so I was like,
Yeah. All right, any questions on that? Greg, you good? All right, Greg, you gotta get to practice.
We got Floyd, it's not probably like a guest speaker.
Oh, who is it? Yeah, why would you ever invite me to be the guest speaker? Like, he's out boys and everything. I keep seeing on Facebook, blessed to have this guest speaker, blessed to have, you know who never had in there? Your boy right here.
It's not my 15, so I don't like going around this stuff.
Okay, you good then? All right, can we do another set just like those, X and Y intercepts? Kwame, we good? Gavin? You sure?
Yeah.
Who do you know plays football?
My friend,
Who?
Evan,
Who?
he plays for Arvindale.
Evan.
No, I understand that. What's his name?
Evan.
Oh, the linebacker?
Yes.
Well, his dad carries everybody off the field every time?
Ricky, yes.
No matter how big you are?
Yes. He carried, you remember Ray?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ray rolled his ankle and like wouldn't get up, so Ricky like just threw him on his deck and walked away.
yeah. I remember Evan, when he used to dance at right step. He's so much different looking now.
Yeah, his mom was showing me old dance videos and I could not believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's try it again. Let's go 6x minus 5y equals 36. Let's go y equals 4/5 x. 4/5 x minus 10. Let's go x equals -1 and y equals -4. We'll do those same four. All right? So y'all go ahead and try those. Just a reminder, there is no limit to the number of donuts you can have. If you've had one, feel free to have 2 or 3. And I don't give a dang on about it. I already paid $10. It ain't gonna be anymore anyway. So,
I'm just driving.
I thought you were gonna stay and work these.
Yeah, but I got a couch, I'm gonna take a nap real quick. Locker room.
Oh, you're gonna take a nap for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Right at 9.
9:15.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, you can get it now.
Yeah. All right, dude.
All right, no problem, man. Take care. All right, y'all ready? That person beat your ass, didn't
No, I got
it?
it.
Just a little bit.
I think.
Just a little bit.
It was the last one.
All right. Here. Well, let's do these 3 first, because we can knock these out. Then I can clear some space to do the top one. If not, I gotta move these over and then whatever. All right, so here, you can multiply both sides by x minus 4 because it's equal to. Cannot do that with greater than and less than. But this cancels. You get 3x minus 5 equals 0. Add 5, add 5. 3x is equal to 5. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is equal to 5/3. All right, Trey, we good?
Yes.
All right. What's your name, Ben? Ansley? Ansley, we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, after you do the first one, your next step for these two is to make a sine graph. we have 4, we have 5/3. Those are our 2 points. You find those numbers by setting top and bottom equal to 0. Okay, find those by setting the top and bottom equal to 0. Alright, so as we look to a point to the left of 5/3, 0 looks like it's a good option. So if we plug in 0, we get -5 over -4. That is a positive number. As I look to plug in a number between 5/3 and 4, seems like 2 is a good fit. If you plug in 2, 3 times 2 minus 5 is a positive number. 2 minus 4 is a negative number. So plugging in 2 would give you a negative value. Okay?
What chapter does it stop being a pattern? Like when should we actually like go for the second number?
Always. To the right of 4, call it 6. This is positive, this is positive, so this is positive. Alright. Now, when's it greater than 0? Negative infinity to 5/3. Union 4 to infinity. When's it less than or equal to 0? 5/3 to 4.
When do you know to use brackets over parentheses?
Oh shit, when you screw it up and you do it wrong, this should be a parenthesis. If it's equal to, it's generally going to be a bracket. If it's greater than, it'll generally be a parenthesis.
You just can't use 4 if you don't use the denominator.
I just can't use 4 because that's outside the
He
domain.
had to make his own LCD. You already have one.
How do you,
So that
Say it again.
how do you find the difference?
You set the bottom equal to 0, baby.
Okay.
So the bottom cannot be 0.
We got X, because of my number, so it's easy, bro. We got a whole X.
What happened? What are you looking at there?
Oh, baby, look at the whole thing.
Huh?
Look at the whole video, how to do it.
What video is it?
Not the right video,
You know
but same concept, not the right videos, right?
Yeah, he's a YouTube channel. You just-
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel that shows you all these problems. But you keep watching Khan Academy, it's a great idea. All right. Any questions on these? We good? We good over there? Oh wait, you're in college algebra. So you confused me because you be watching.
I used to.
And you're gonna see this later on, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is definitely coming at you. Like, this is just,
it's a good refresher.
not today, but it'll be on you real soon. All right, we good then, Ansley?
Yeah.
All right. One over x squared minus 7 over x plus 4 equals 0. We're multiplying by x squared. We're getting 4x squared minus 7x plus 1 is equal to 0.
Okay.
Ansley, you get there? Now, I feel like yours had a 5 right here.
Shut up.
Okay. I felt right then. All right, Trey, you good, baby?
Yeah,
Trey, did you put a 5 right there, or did you put a 7?
but it's -7.
Yeah, the 7 is a whole lot harder than the 5. 5 makes it real nice.
Yeah.
5, you can factor, and everybody's happy. We all sing and skip along down the road. Find a little ice cream truck, we all buy one of those little bomb things. All right. Did you never buy ice cream from the ice cream truck?
Okay.
You did? Okay. I mean, because you're looking at me like you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I
Like,
like the push-up ones though, like, you know?
are the little orange chicken ones?
Yeah, I love those.
I want the one that the red, blue, and white one.
Really?
Because it's super big and it's like an all-day lollipop. All right. For here, what do you got to do? You don't have one choice.
The negative b plus or minus.
Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
Yeah.
Do you not have to, like, take, pretty much divide by 4 on all
No, you
things?
don't have to divide by 4. You could. That makes your life a whole heck of a lot harder though.
Yeah, because I got like a.
Yeah, because then when you plug it into here, you gotta plug in a bunch of fractions. That's no good.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. Clear the fractions is a much better idea. Negative b, positive 7, plus or minus the square root of 49 minus 4 times 4 times 1, all over 2 times 4. 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 minus 16 is 33.
Yep.
Over 8. You can stop right there. Nobody cares, Cody.
I do.
Trey, you good?
Yeah.
Don't do the fractions.
Yeah, I did the fraction.
Fractions will run you into a deep abyss. All right? You and the Titanic, y'all will be buried together. All right? Any questions? Any questions? Hey, Derek, you know what you never found on the Titanic? Do you know what you never found on the Titanic? No one talking about why women get on the boat and the men have to get in the water. Nobody was calling for equal rights at that moment. Tell me I'm lying.
You're not.
All the men took the ice bucket challenge.
They had to.
So wait, hold on, there's only enough lifeboats for 6 of us, guys, in the water,
So swiftly, straight away.
straight in the water.
So if you couldn't use the quadratic formula for that, how, was there a way to
Complete the square.
complete the square?
Don't ask me to do it.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to pitch in and give me a tip or something if I gotta complete the square. Complete the square with the 4 here is a royal pain in the ass. Because the only way to do it is divide the 4 out and do what you did.
Okay.
And once you do that, then it's not much fun. All right, any questions on this? Yeah, I got time for one more with you guys. I do need to leave around 9:30 today. All right. Usually I stay a little bit later. My dog's got to go to the vet. Poor Ginger.
Dog okay?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's not good. What's wrong with it?
Well, I don't know. So Sunday, I get a phone call from my mother-in-law who's watching her while we were at the volleyball tournament. And she said, she just yelped and is now shaking for like no real apparent reason. Do you want me to take her to the emergency vet? I was like, hell no. You know how much an emergency vet visit is going to cost? At the end of the day, like,
Oh my gosh.
That's cold, but.
tell me I'm lying. I ain't talking about my kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you one of those kind of natural selection people?
Yes. Yeah, I'm very much about natural selection. Oh shit, baby.
Hi, excuse me.
Okay, I
No.
don't want to tell you this,
No?
but we're going to end up a little bit early. What class are you in?
Pre-calculus algebra?
Sit down and work that problem right there. You already got here. And then go see Jake or Trey and get all the problems. Don't see Cody because his stuff's probably not even right anyway.
Oh,
And grab a donut or 7 because there's still a lot left because your classmates are being bashful.
oh, okay.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a dog, and like I love the dog to death, but I do draw a line somewhere around $1,000. Like $100, I'm in. 200, we're starting to reach the point of. When I took my other dog to the vet one time, he was like, "How much?" I said, "He is." He was having seizures, and you know, I mean, I felt kind of bad, and it was kind of getting to the end of life moment for the dog, you know, and I was kind of like, I couldn't do that. And he's like, well, we can run some tests and an MRI, and we can do some exploratory surgery. No, we cannot.
Exploratory, that's a lot of money. That's just going in so blind.
Hey.
A lot of money.
I went like this. Doc, I'm gonna be honest. You know, there's a certain level of point I'm willing to invest in this dog right now.
They wanted your money, saying.
And then he went like this. Well, how much is it? How much is this appointment? Because we're getting close to the threshold. The dog is 16 years old.
So?
How much longer do you think it's gonna live?
How do I like it?
Couple months.
16 years old. And doing
What kind of dog
surgery.
is it? Wait.
A Sheltie.
Yeah, well,
Okay, like, dog is 16 years old and it's lived a pretty damn good life. Like,
How old's your other dog? Now that's.
8.
Yeah.
Aw.
No, she's cute. Like,
Look. Pretty.
and I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I might be willing to invest a little bit more than $200 because I paid a lot for him. She got flown in from South Carolina, so she, you know, she's a pretty good initial investment. All right, are we ready? Who's got it? DJ, you got it?
No, none of us did.
You don't have it either? Well, you know this guy does. Come on, tell him what the answer
I
is.
feel like I messed up somewhere.
Give him the answer. Interpretation, please.
X is greater than 9/4.
So 9 fourths to infinity.
Yeah.
Because you gotta put it in interpretation, right? But you don't feel good about it.
Stuff like right there. It's probably only like.
I'm not confident now.
12? 12? Do we agree?
Yeah. That's wrong. I knew I shouldn't. I started with that and I took it away.
My lose tweaking.
3 goes into 12 4 times. 4x minus 4. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 5x plus 2. 12 goes into 12. 7x minus 1, yes?
Yeah.
4x minus 16. Minus 15x minus 6. Four x minus 15x, negative 11x, negative 16 minus 6, negative 22. In case you wonder, don't think I'm an asshole. I asked my wife last night, do we have a limit tomorrow at the vet on how much we're going to spend? Her answer, no, we do not. But yes, ma'am. At the end of the day, I do what she tells me to do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid. All right. Add 1. Negative 21 is greater than 18x. Yeah? Divide by 18. Divide by 18. Negative 7 6 is greater than x. Negative infinity to negative 7 6 would be your answer.
I thought when you divided, it switched the sign.
If you divide by a negative,
Ah, that's what it was.
if you divide by a negative, you switch the sign.
Okay. Okay.
What class are you in, baby? Don't give me periods. Okay.
I could remember for a second. I told him Tuesday, Thursday. It was helpful.
Not helpful at all.
I'm sorry.
And despite my pleas on the first day, when you send me an email, please include what class you're in. 5 emails already this semester. Hey, this is Rob. Great. Nice to meet you, Rob.
I see her from you.
We got yesterday. You withdrew me for not showing up. Can you reinstate me?
No.
All right, of course you can, but I can't. Information I need to know. What class are you in? All right, we good? Y'all want to try one more?
Yes.
Give everybody a chance to try one more time?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go x minus 2 over 6 minus 5x plus 1 over 3 less than or equal to 4x minus 1 over 12. Okay. All right. Kwame, you ready, baby? I know you just got here, but I'm about ready to write the answers up.
So, well, you can see how we do it.
All right. X intercept. X intercept, you plug in y is 0. You get 6x equals 36. X is 6. All right. Y intercept, you plug in x is 0. You get negative 36 over 5. You okay? Right here, Gabby?
Yeah,
What class are you in?
intermediate.
So you're on this one.
Well, yes.
You know problems you're supposed to be working, right?
Yes, but for a second I thought we were on the middle one, so I did the middle one. But now I realize what fourth we're on.
Okay, well, did you get the middle one right? Because you could have done the middle one too. The middle one's kind of in your area as well.
Yes.
There's a little crossover. At the beginning of the semester, there's kind of a lot of crossover between the classes. Because it's all review anyway. All right. Here, x intercept, plugging in x is, or y is 0. 4/5 x minus 10. Multiplying by 5. 0 equals 4x minus 50. 50 equals to 4x. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So your x intercept is 50 divided by 4, which is 25 divided by 2. Reducing that fraction. Y intercept, negative 10. We can just write that down because it's in the form y equals mx plus b. All right. My pre-calculus friend, what's your name, baby?
I'm Lady.
Laney. Okay. Did Jake give you the problems that we worked earlier?
He sent them to me, but I'm not sure if it's gonna like receive because the internet here.
Oh yeah, no, you ain't get nothing here. You got T-Mobile? Which service do you have?
I have no idea.
All right. Rich people, I don't know what service I have. It just works. How much is it? I don't know.
I get service with AT&T.
I get service today too. You know you ain't getting no service. You got a cable box. All right. X equals negative 1. X equals negative 1. It's a vertical line. X equals negative 1 is a vertical line. X equals negative 1 is a vertical line. So the x-intercept is negative 1. The y-intercept does not exist. It does not cross the y-axis at all. This is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, this is negative 1. Okay? Y equals negative 4. Y equals negative 4. This is negative 4. X-intercept is none. Y-intercept is negative 4. Cross the y-axis at negative 4. All right. Any questions on that? Gabby, we good? Kwame, we good? You good?
So, my question is, on the first one for the y-intercept, I did it the same way, but like, I made the fraction into a decimal. Would that be okay if I did it?
So you already did negative 7.2?
Yeah. It's okay.
All right, any other questions? All right, unfortunately, in video algebra, I'm gonna leave it out with that. I know you just got here. Sorry about that. Generally, I stay later than 9:30, but like I said, I go and get my daughter. I thought about bringing her and sitting her in the car, and then I thought, well, that might not be too good either.
You could have already been there. I would have totally played with it.
She would have played with you too, for sure. She is a lover, for sure. She loves everybody. She's a miniature golden doodle.
Oh my gosh, I have 2 Labradors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, she is kind of cute. I mean, she's definitely worth $300.
I think 400 for a golden doodle.
Yeah, I know.
They're
She's
so sweet.
Oh, you did it differently. Well, you did it over.
yeah. You take whatever you want. Anybody else have them? Go ahead, take them. I'm getting ready to leave.
Bye.
Oh, wait, did Chad tell you I officially got the job?
No, congrats. Taking over Hunter's spot.
Alright, well, try to get early next time.
Well, next time we'll stay a little bit later too.
No way.
See you, baby.
The answer's good. We can go back and check it, even though
What's
it's
that?
correct.
All right. So you got 2 options. If you have to do all 3, it doesn't matter when you move the 4, but at some point you got to move the 4 to the left. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and move the 4 to the left right now. If I didn't have to do all 3, I probably wouldn't do that. I would just multiply both sides by 2x plus 3. But let me just go ahead and get it set equal to 0, because that'll just adjust everything else. So this is x minus 5 minus 8x minus 12. As your common denominator is 2x plus 3, which changes this to negative 7x minus 17 over 2x plus 3 equals 0. Now, as a reminder, if we have 2 numbers where we divide and get 0, if a divided by b is 0, then essentially a has to be 0. It cannot be b. Because if it's b,
It's undefined.
it's undefined. So if you get,
I'm so sorry.
don't make me get Cody on you.
Well, you sure?
That's a 2x plus 3.
Alright, I see what you did.
Say it again?
It stays as remainder is 2x plus 3 right away.
Yeah. Essentially, you're finding the common denominator.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, I think.
So I was essentially multiplying up, over. All right. So when's it equal to 0? It's equal to 0 at 17 over 7. Negative 17 over 7. Because you're setting this equal to 0, you're getting negative 7x equals 17 divided by negative 7. X equals negative 17 over 7.
I had that, I didn't even do that.
Now, you could have gotten it, Jake, by multiplying both sides by 2x plus 3,
Okay, that's what I did.
and that would have accomplished the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, from here, we're going sine graph. This is negative 3/2. This is negative 17/7. Yes?
Same as 2 something, right?
Yeah, 17/7 is, 2 and a bit. 2.71. Don't make me continue, because I'll look like a nerd. All right. Plug it in a number like negative 10. This is positive 70, that's a positive number, this is a negative number. On that side, we're a negative value. In between here and here, call it negative 2. 34.
Yeah, alright, so that's it.
It would be positive.
I remember like, supposed to flip it.
Should be a positive number, yes?
Positive.
Yes.
Should be right.
But if you plug in -2, oh, this is 14. Negative, negative, positive. To the right, positive number, plug in 0.
What's the first number that you put
-10.
Can you just,
You can plug in any number you want to.
in?
Say it again? Nice.
No, I just did -3. You just -10. I was like, whoa.
I like to get her over there. Plus 10 is an easy number to multiply.
But I agree.
Cody's like negative 18 cents.
So it's gonna be negative infinity, comma, -17.
So when's it less than? Yep, it's less than from negative infinity to negative 17 sevenths. Union -3/2 to infinity.
Couldn't you just say that the lowest one's always gonna be with the negative infinity? Or no?
No, this one's backwards because the top part has negative signs, so it flips. Usually it's plus, minus, plus. This one's backwards because it's minus, plus, minus.
Well, what's the difference from the last one that we did? Because the one.
The last one we did,
was
the
also-
top pieces were positive, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a positive X, this was a positive,
Mhm.
right? And so then it was plus, minus, plus.
Yes.
But how does that change that the number on the left is with the negative?
The number on the left.
I don't think it changes it. She's saying like,
But couldn't you just put the lower number with the negative infinity in the parentheses and the higher number? But it's on the left of the number.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, no, the negative infinity is gonna go with the lower number,
So you
yes.
could just do that.
But you don't know which one's which. Because before, the negative sign was with the, in the middle. Now the negative sign is with the, this answer is different than this answer.
Yes.
but it doesn't change.
If I ask when's it negative, it's negative between these two values, yes?
Uh-huh.
If I ask when this one's negative, it's negative on, outside these two values. Right? So it depends on what I'm asking for. All right, sometimes the negative is inside, sometimes the negative is outside. And that's the part you have to calculate. You don't see that?
No.
It's okay. No, it's okay, look. The last one we did, what did we do?
We did
What were the numbers?
5 over 3 and 4.
5 over 3 and 4. And this was a plus, this was a minus, this was a plus, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I say when's it negative, where is it less than 0 at? In the middle. Where is this one less than 0 at? So, I mean, you gotta look at these signs and figure that out. Yes, negative infinity will always go with this number, that part's true. But you don't know whether you gotta put it here, whether you gotta put it here. Because on this one, you put it for the positive, for the greater than 0. For this one, you're putting it for the negative when it's less than 0. How are you gonna know which one's which?
Okay.
You won't know until you do it. All right?
So the union will, okay.
So I can't, see, here's the problem. What a lot of students want me to do is say, tell me when to use the union. Is it greater than or less than? And the answer is, it's both.
Yeah.
It depends on the problem. And I don't know the problem, you know, I've been doing it for a long time, so I know that when there's a negative in front of the x, it inverts the sign graph. And instead of being positive, negative, positive, it's going to go negative, positive, negative. But I know all the different variations. Most students don't. So that's why I don't try to get into.
If the pattern's different, does that change the union?
It could.
Okay.
It could.
So both those make it be the U. And then if it's like a different pattern, it could be the U. Okay, that makes sense.
All right. All right, guys. Pre-calculus, I'm going to have to leave y'all with that. Thanks for being here.
You did the last one.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did it.
I did too. Y'all lying. Negative infinity.
The third part.
Negative 17 sevenths to to negative 3/2.
Should be able to bracket both. No?
Bracket on the negative 17/7, parentheses on the negative 3/2. All right.
So with so for the domain, when you need the bracket, that's when it isn't messed up with the domain.
Right.
Okay,
Yes, if it's equal to,
and it's always gonna be the one that had the greater than or equal to or less than. Thank you.
all right. 12, 6 goes into 12 2 times, 2x minus 2. 3 goes into 12 4 times, 5x plus 1. 12 goes into 12 1 time, 4x minus 1, yes? Everybody good? 2x minus 4 minus 20x minus 4. Less than or equal to 4x minus 1. Negative 18x minus 8, less than or equal to 4x minus 1.
Is it, when I was doing the -4 minus -4, wouldn't that be 0?
No, signs are the same, you gotta add. Negative 4 minus 4, the signs are the same, you have to
Even
add.
though it's being subtracted?
Yes.
You gotta watch the sign, the negative sign.
'Cause that's where I, okay.
All right. Add 18x, add 18x. Negative 8 is less than or equal to 22x minus 1. All right. Divide by 22, divide by 22. X is greater or equal to negative 7 over 22. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Can't even see that last part.